Greetings, YouTube. Today's story comes out of Weaverville, North Carolina. It seems that Gideon's International, the organization that produces the Gideon's Bible, dropped off a number of boxes of Bibles at a school, making them freely available to the students. One of the students brought a copy home, and his mother was just a wee bit upset that religious texts were being handed out to students at a publicly funded school. She addressed the issue to the school, and the school said, "Well, we're not handing them to students; we're just making them available." She said, "Okay." So this woman, who happens to be a witch, made spell books available to the school to give out to children. And suddenly, the Buncombe County Board of Education has decided to reevaluate its stance on making religious texts of this nature available to students. I wonder why. Someone actually called them on their policy and said, if you're going to make religious texts from one faith available, maybe you should, make a religious text from all texts available. And they didn't seem much like that. I'm sure the reaction would have been the same if they'd handed out texts from the Hare Krishnas or from the Buddhists or, of course, from the Muslim community. That would have gone over like a lead balloon. So, since you can't really make religious texts from every religious faith out there available, because there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, it's a much better policy to just say, we're not going to make any religious texts available to be given out to students. Now, you could have copies in the library, no problem whatsoever. Kids can take them out, read them, bring them back. You can have them in a comparative studies, a religious study class as part of a course. Again, no problem. You have them students, they use them for the class, they return them, and students, of course, are freely available to go out in the world and get copies of whatever religious text they want to. I recommend the Amazon secondary market. You find some excellent deals there. But if the school says, here are a bunch of religious texts, they are available to you, they open the door to a whole world of possibilities. And funny enough, some folks are just a wee bit nervous when suddenly students have access to all kinds of things that they didn't before. I wonder why that is.